Hey guys, welcome back to another CO Guy Stuff. Today I'm doing a super easy, very delicious Mexican pork carnitas recipe in the slow cooker. Slow cooking pork is my absolute favorite way of doing it. There's no substitute for getting a moist, tender cut of meat done in a slow cooker. I like it even better than on the smoker. So this is almost no prep. We're just going to rinse and dry our pork. We're going to rub it with cumin, oregano, and olive oil. I'm going to use just a couple tablespoons each of the cumin and oregano and just enough olive oil to make it a paste and cover the cut of meat. Now, if you're using a smaller one, this is 8 1/4 pounds. And by the way, you have to use the butt roast, the pork shoulder butt. Do not use a picnic. The meat is completely different, and so is the bone structure. This is what you want here. If you're using a smaller one, which is typical in some grocery stores, or if you have a smaller slow cooker, this is a large model, just cut everything in half. And the other note with that is, I am doing this on low. 9 hours on low is going to be our cook time. A lot of recipes you'll see, oh, you can do it on high and just cut the time in half or whatever. My suggestion is that works fine for the smaller cuts of meat, but the larger ones, don't cheat. You have to do it on low to get the really good results. Prep for the actual sauce and everything is just dicing a couple onions. I'm going to use a few cups of fresh orange juice. You can, of course, squeeze fresh oranges if you wish. My only suggestion here is if you use juice, make sure it's actually fresh, not from a concentrate. It does make a big difference. I'm going to be dicing up just a couple jalapeno peppers. So I got the smallest little can they sell. Won't be using them all. We have 5 tablespoons of salt, 5 of minced garlic, and 2 of fresh ground black pepper. And how you eat it is going to be up to you. I love using corn tortillas, wrapping a couple of those and making tacos. You can do burritos, you can just do it on a bowl, you can eat this straight. It's absolutely up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and dice the onions. I'm going to rinse and dry the pork, put our rub on. This is going to go in the slow cooker with the fat on the top. Everything else is just going to plop right on top of it and it's going to go away. That's all we have to do. Let's go. Nine hours later, and we're ready. Now what we need to do is take the meat out and we're going to let it rest and cool down for a good 10 minutes. So I'm just going to transfer it into this pan. It's probably going to come out in chunks because it should be super tender. You may need a couple tongs to do this. We're going to discard the big chunk of fat and we're going to discard the big bone inside. You can see it just absolutely melts apart. So I'm going to go ahead and get this meat out into the pan carefully. There's the big bone. That's what we're looking for. Just fall apart tender. I can probably pick this bone right out now. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Just take a couple forks and shred all the meat coarsely. This is just butter soft. And then what we're going to do is put a few cups of the sauce over it. This keeps in the fridge very well. It even freezes and reheats very well. What you do with it from this point is really up to you. You can just put it on a plate, eat it as is. You can put it over nachos. You can vary the amount of sauce if you like it drier. Go ahead and omit the sauce. You can put it in burritos. You can put it in tacos. That's what I'm going to do here. You can put it over nachos. Put some cheese on it. All kinds of options for this. So what I love are corn tortilla tacos with fresh cilantro and lime. Bon appetit!